What's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today, doing the 2021 year-end top 10s continue as we continue with the 135-pound lightweight division. This is maybe, to me, this is the number 2 division in boxing right now. It's taken over welterweight in terms of how deep it is and how talented it is, and that's just my opinion. It's really taken over that division now, and as the number 2 division, I got heavyweight slightly ahead. I think heavyweight's still better, but you can argue it's the best division in boxing. I mean, it really is that deep, and a lot of good fighters are fighting at 135 now. So, this video is going to discuss the dropouts from 135, the guys that dropped out of the top 10 that were in the top 10 heading into the year. Only 2 guys. We start with 32-year-old Masayoshi Nakatani, lightweight contender right now. He entered the year coming off of his biggest win in December of 2020. He came back and knocked out Felix Verdejo impressively and really threw himself into the serious mix. He was number 10 coming in, or tied for 10th. That's how deep the division was already coming in. But he came in, he was looking to, really throw his name in the ring, and show everybody what he's got. Well, he became the guy to step in against Vasily Lomachenko, who is coming off of his loss to Teofimo Lopez. And there's a lot of people that thought this fight was going to be competitive because of his size and reach advantage and his aggressiveness. But I really believe that Lomachenko was going to eat his ass up, and Lomachenko was pissed off about the Lopez fight and wanted to take it out on the first guy. And sadly, it was Nakatani. Nakatani went in there and he got dominated against Lomachenko in June. Lomachenko picked him apart, dominated him, stopped him in the 9th round of that fight impressively. Tough loss for Masayoshi Nakatani, but he's still ranked number 9 by the WBC. Coming into the year, it could be a bounce back year for him. We'll see what happens, but tough loss for him. But I would still love to see Nakatani and guys like Richard Comey, and there's other guys out there to fight. So maybe he can rebuild his career. He is big enough to move up to 140 pounds because of his size, so you never know. But just needs to be a bounce back year and a rebuild year as he tries to get back into the mix. The other fighter that dropped out of the top 10 is former multiple-time world title challenger Luke Campbell from the United Kingdom. He's 34 years old now. He took on Ryan Garcia very early in the year. It's actually the first major fight of the year and main event. He took on Ryan Garcia for the WBC interim title. And Campbell showed Ryan Garcia why this was the toughest test of his career. 2nd round, he landed a beautiful left hand that dropped Ryan Garcia hard. And, he jumped on him and tried to finish it, but Garcia just had a lot of resolve. He's young. He was able to stay in the fight, but it was a close back and forth fight. It really was, until the 6th round when it looked like Ryan Garcia started to take over a little bit. But he was also breathing hard. But in the 7th round, Ryan Garcia wasn't going to let this fight get to the late rounds. Really, if it had gotten to the late rounds, Luke Campbell might have been able to do something and stop Garcia or take the fight over. But Garcia, his youth, his strength, scored a monster body shot on Campbell that Campbell could not handle. He went down. He could not get up from that body shot, and he lost by a knockout in the 7th round. Now, sadly, later on, Luke Campbell decided to, in the year, Luke Campbell decided to retire from boxing. I'm sad about that because I really believe Luke Campbell could have done something at 140 pounds. I really believe he could have been, at least make one more last run and see what he could do. But he decided to hang him up. Can't fault him for that. He is at that age where, guys start hanging their gloves up and seeing, what else is out there. But a great career. I will discuss Luke Campbell in detail later on, later on down the road about, what his career was and what it meant and all that stuff. But a tough loss for Luke Campbell, but nothing to hang his head about. He went out on his shield as a warrior, and he drops out of the top 10 heading into 2022. So that's it. That's my dropouts for the 2021 year-end top 10s for the 135-pound lightweight division. I hope you enjoyed it. boxing, you've been hit with the truth.